Okay guys, now we're back and we're going to cycle this motor around and you'll see it spinning, and you'll see the push rods and the valves, or not the valves, but the rocker arms going up and down, the springs compressing. There we go. One more time. Bring this guy up to the top. Alright, now let me get set up again. Mordecai. Okay guys, I'm going to show you. That fits in there. Now we started out with 25 thousandths, and even though we adjusted it down to 4 thousandths, cycling it around a couple of times just because of the wear, I don't know if you can see, 14 thousandths. So we're going to do the whole process. We're going to repeat it all again. When I was working on mowers for a living, and I did it for several years, I would charge about $50 to do this. People would say it's slow to crank, it's the battery or the starter, and I said, well, let's take a look at the valves on these overhead valve ones. And I'd bring them in, I'd tell them, you know, it's an old mower, it's worn, I can probably adjust it, you know, we'll see what we can do. And so I would do this and do it 2 or 3 times, cycle it around through like this. You can charge $50 for this all day long during the cutting season, and people are happy to pay for it. Tell them exactly what you're doing and tell them that it's going to wear and it's going to cycle around. And I always said, well, if it, you know, if there's a problem with it or something like that, it goes out, and a week later bring it back in, I'll readjust it for nothing. It's just old and there's wear, so you just have to bear that in mind. So now we're going to reset this top, then reset this bottom. I'm not even going to turn the camera on for that, guys, because this video is dragging out a little bit. More to come. Okay guys, now I wanted to show you again, the bottom valve was about the same. We were out 14 thousandths. So the first time we adjusted it out 10 thousandths of an inch, and this time we're adjusting it down, and sometimes you might have to do it 2 or 3 times to get everything adjusted to where it will stay. There's that guy. I'm going to snug this one up just in case. There. Now we're going to spin her around, and then we're going to check for any kind of slop in the valves. So do this, no sense in pausing. And I want to hear an absence of clack. That's good. Got a lot of clacking going on there. That's good. That one could use a little bit more snugging up. I've done several videos on how to do this, and it's good to learn. I think I'm going to tighten that bottom one up. I'll do it off camera though, guys. More to come. It's nice and snug. I think this will do famously for what we need. Everybody's on there really well, and I don't think we have them too tight. That's pretty good for me. Now, in recap, I want to show you what we did and what we used. We used 5/8 spark plug. Take that spark plug off so we could spin it around and cycle it evenly. 10mm to take off the valve cover and to adjust the rocker arm stud. We used a 20 Torx head to unlock that locking tab on that rocker arm, and then we did use the spacer or gap at 4 thousandths, 0.004. I did in a pinch use my new stuff because I couldn't find my old stuff, but 3/8 with the Craftsman pass-through stuff, it's really good. I'm just not used to using it. So having said that, we're done with this one, and all we have to do now is put it all back together and crank it up, I guess. That's for another video though. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Did I blind you? How about doing it this now? Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Y'all gonna make some mayhem.